Never pay full price for designer. Hey guys, hope you're good. Welcome back to another video. This is a bit less of an informative one and more just talking through my sale pickups and what I've managed to grab. I feel like this season's sale has definitely started picking up. The likes of Farfetch and Essence have got some amazing discounts on there, so it's definitely worth checking them out if you have some time and really dig deep and see what you can find. But I'm also taking this opportunity to really highlight to you guys that you shouldn't be paying full price for a lot of luxury fashion. Given the current climate, brands are going on heavy discounts, retailers are putting heavy discounts on their product because stuff just isn't selling through. So that means you can definitely pick up a bit of discount here or there, whether that's mid-season, on a little 20% weekend, end of season sale, without question. So any avid viewer will have picked up on the fact that I've been really loving Martine Rose at the minute. You should definitely check out my run through in my latest video talking about Men's Fashion Week, where I discussed a lot about her recent collection. But I think as a designer, it's one which I've always admired from a distance and never been able to pick up something from her. And finally this season, I've taken it upon myself to pick up some decent bits. The amazing thing I like about Martine Rose is just the simple tweaks she makes to core wardrobe items that make it stand out and be a little bit more eccentric and I guess different. So kicking things off is this amazing Martine Rose sport logo Shrunken hoodie. Just as I'm holding it up here, it probably looks just like any old hoodie, but the body of the hoodie and the torso are shrunken and it just makes it look like somebody has decided to wash it a bit too hot. But my favorite thing about it is it really helps create some different silhouettes in a fit. You pair this up with a nice pair of baggy trousers, whether that be pleated smart ones, jeans, or even a baggy short in summer, and it just makes a really nice juxtaposition that makes it stand out against a normal hoodie short hoodie pant combo. It's a 100% cotton hoodie with an embroidered logo at the center, very much reminiscent of a crest from any sort of sporting label. Standard kangaroo pocket at the center, as well as a drawstring around the hood, and the hood is a decent size, not too big, not too tight. I've really been trying to pick up some pieces that add a lot of depth and detail to my wardrobe. This nature of picking up something with a slightly different silhouette that is something you can wear every day is a great way to do that, and it makes your quote-unquote normal everyday outfit to just be a little bit different and stand out from the next person. I think the Shrunken hoodie retails from somewhere around the £300 mark, and I managed to grab it for £120 off Farfetch. Had an additional 20% offer on, cannot complain about that. Moving on, I have grabbed another Shrunken product from Martine Rose, and that is this Shrunken tee. It features an iridescent logo across the center in a sort of raised embossed detail, featuring a lot of mushroom psychedelic motifs. And as with the hoodie, it's shrunken in size and in silhouette, with a slightly shorter sleeve that definitely makes those biceps look bigger than they are. I would say if you're a little bit self-conscious, it's not the easiest thing to pull off. It definitely does accentuate any weight you're holding on your upper body, but thankfully after I completed 75 hard in March, it's really showing that the hard work paid off. Even so, it's definitely something that's out of my comfort zone, but that's something I'm really trying to play into. You know, being a bit different, trying something a bit more bold, and getting used to seeing myself in product that might be a little bit unorthodox. I think it helps naturally progress your style and just create a really interesting overall wardrobe where you can dip into different silhouettes, different looks perfectly and seamlessly. It's a 100% cotton t-shirt too, so very nice quality, feels great to the hand. I definitely think it's something you should try and pick up. The Shrunken tee I think retailed at about £200, maybe £195, and I managed to get this off one of my favourite retailers right now, H-Town. I got it at £92. It was annoyingly discounted a further 10% after I ordered it, but I realised they only had 2 left and I really didn't want to miss out on that £90 price. But even at £90 for a t-shirt that's slightly different from a designer label you love, can't really go wrong. Once again, if you're new around here, make sure to drop a like, follow, and comment down below what was your favourite piece from my pickup. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. I also really took it upon myself this summer to try and grab some more accessories. I felt like it was something that was really missing in my wardrobe, and it definitely adds an extra layer of detail and depth to an outfit that you wouldn't have without them. And I think it often is something that's missing to just perfectly round out an outfit. Still on that Martine Rose hype train, I picked up this amazing cut-off brim Martine Rose cap from this season. It features an embroidered Martine Rose slogan graphic across the front of the brim, which has been literally hacked off or sawn off. It has distressing across the cut and as well as on the side of that shorter brim, and it has a velcro fastening at the back. Comes in this deep navy colour with a gold embroidery on the front. I've never really been a hat person per se, but like I said, I'm really trying to stand out and do something a little bit different with my wardrobe now and get out of my comfort zone. And I really feel like hats are just something that people get used used to seeing you in, or you need to get used to yourself wearing. It's all about visually recognizing that it's something that you do now wear, and because it's a little bit different from just having a no hat on your head, sometimes you think it looks worse than it actually does. And it's again another great pickup on sale. I think it retailed at maybe about £205, and luckily I managed to get it about £140 from LNCC. It was also one I was happy to pull the trigger on at full retail if I could get it, so getting that 50-60 quid discount was a blessing. Another super fun accessory from Martine Rose to finish off my pickups on the brand is this amazing sex belt from a couple seasons ago. I don't know how well I can show this right now, but when it is actually fastened, the buckle very cleverly signifies the E of the sex and then finishes the word. It was a nice added detail that's just a little bit different, a little bit fun, a little bit playful. And again, pairing that up with a super basic t-shirt, pair of black trousers or black shorts, and just whacking the belt on and tucking the tee in, it just allows you to play around a bit more with that outfit and it not be the same as someone else's all black outfit. This was a great pickup I managed to get off Depop. I don't actually know the retail of it. I'm guessing it would be about £200, but I managed to get it for 85 from one seller on there, so I'm very happy with that. Moving on, another brand I've been admiring from a distance and never quite been able to grab a piece from yet is Miyake Homme Plisse. It's something that my girlfriend has got a lot of pieces from, and I've always been jealous of her being able to wear their signature pleated product. Luckily enough, I managed to grab this amazing pleated hoodie. I think this is a great layering piece for summer too. It's lightweight and breathable, but also adds extra detail through the different fit and cut on the sleeves. So as you can see, it's that signature Miyake Homme Plisse pleated fabric in a black colorway with a press stud fastening at the collar and drawstrings at the hood too. Features seams which run across the shoulder and down the sleeve to create this very pointed arm look, and with no elastic at the hem or the sleeves, it does sit quite nicely and almost sometimes crop up on those sleeve areas. It's another piece which, like I said, just adds more detail to a boring outfit by having something that's a bit more standout and really communicates quality. I do find there's an awful lot of these on Depop and Vinted. It is something that does hold its value quite a lot, so if you can grab them at a discount, you're very lucky. I think I managed to grab this for about £160, and retail for it is anywhere from £300 to £400. I couldn't find an exact price as it is an older season product, but I definitely recommend putting some push notifications on those sorts of platforms to try and get a steal. With summer finally here in the UK, despite it raining still every single day, I really wanted to improve the t-shirts I had in my wardrobe, getting some signature logos or graphic prints from designers I love so I can communicate that in my outfits when I do want to wear something a bit more basic. And I think this Telfar t-shirt I've picked up really signifies that. It's the Telfar customer tee, simple black t-shirt with a white graphic print across the front. It is a raised graphic print, so it carries a bit of weight there, and it's in just 100% cotton fabric. I do find that Telfar is really handy to order some bits from. It's super reasonable in price. The only downside is, of course, when you're not in the US, those import and higher shipping fees that they charge. This is one of few items that I've actually snuck into this pickup video that I did pay full price for. But even with the shipping fees, it worked out about £50, so I think it's a great pickup. And I find that at £50, it's just a great way to add a bit of interest and difference to your t-shirt rotation. Another great t-shirt managed to add to the rotation is this Acne Studios logo tee. I've been seeing this logo on a lot of their products recently, and I think this t-shirt is a great pickup and great utilization of it. It's a super lightweight cotton t-shirt with a faded graphic print across the center, and it features almost this mud blast, dirt blast across the body of the t-shirt, something you've seen them use in their denim, and it's been quite popular. So it adds a little bit of difference, so it's not just a simple white or cream t-shirt. It's got a very oversized fit, but I think it's perfect for those summer days when it is warmer and you want to just grab a t-shirt to throw on, or let's say you're heading to the beach and you need a t-shirt to throw over with your swim shorts that you don't mind getting a little bit wet and you just grab it when you're in a rush. I think the almost mud dirt detailing across it can be quite polarizing. Why would you want a t-shirt you bought to look dirty? But I really do think it's something that just separates it from a normal white t-shirt and makes it just that little bit more fun, and funnily enough a little bit more luxurious. It's something that you can't get on the high street, you can't get from any other retailer, so it definitely makes it stand out. This was one which Sneakily, I did manage to finesse in my work discount and a gift card that I'd been given from my colleague. I think retail on this was maybe around £200, and I managed to get it for about £60. So again, a super great pickup at a really reasonable price. And the final summery t-shirt edition is this one from Ives. It's a brand which my girlfriend again put me on to, and I didn't really know that they did much in terms of menswear, but there are some products on there that can be worn. They do these amazing t-shirts and tops which feature almost this sucked in, plucked detailing. I'll throw some clips and some pictures of it on here to really communicate what it is that they do, so I can really communicate and drive home the product they offer, as I don't think my description is doing it the justice it deserves. But the main thing they look to do a lot of is upcycling and reusing old products and reworking it in a new and interesting way. So this is just a classic old school graphic t-shirt in that signature grey melange fabric that everybody loves and really does drive home a sense of a collegiate t-shirt, and it has a simple graphic across it for Dazed and Ives. It's one that I picked up at the pop-up that I went to with my girlfriend as she was looking to pick up some new stuff. It's definitely another thing I would recommend you guys try and get to, as many sample sales and pop-ups as you can. But I believe it was about £50, similar in price point to the Telfar t-shirt, so super affordable. And yeah, I think it's a great pickup. I'm really looking forward to wearing this on my holidays. Funnily enough, despite it being warmer now, I did find an excuse to buy some more trousers. First pair is this option from Sage Nation. It's their signature Malay trouser, which I've always admired but never been able to grab, in this houndstooth checked fabric. It is a pant which only really gets the justice it deserves when it's seen on body. You have these really deep pockets on the legs, as well as having a more high-waisted look, but the way I like to wear them is to really sag them a little bit, and it just means they reach right down to my ankle and create a really nice silhouette overall. It's another one where I think the retail of it was somewhere in the realms of £300 to £400, and again Farfetch came in clutch for these. I ended up spending I think £120 on them overall. Again, a great steal when you think about the retail price of these, and it is one product which I can't see myself wearing every day or even once a week. It is a special piece to pair up with very specific items in my wardrobe, so I definitely didn't want to pay an arm and a leg for something I didn't think would be a core part of my wardrobe, so getting it at that lower price point is such a blessing. You guys definitely thought we were going to be able to get through a video without me mentioning Kiko, didn't you? New trousers from Kiko. It's not really a shock that I've managed to get some Kiko in the sales. It's something that I'm always keeping my eyes on, especially with those heightened prices of recent season. So these are the Kiko Kostadinov Deultem trouser, I think that's how it's pronounced. They're composed of a cotton viscose blend and have a flared detailing at the knee, creating a far more interesting silhouette than a lot of my other trousers in my wardrobe. They also have this really intriguing overlapping fabric embroidery across the front. Rather than being embroidered, it is these tiny rolled up pieces of fabric that have then been applied to the garment to create a really interesting look and a lot of different levels and depth to the fit. As mentioned, they are a flared trouser, and it's definitely something which I didn't have in my wardrobe, and allows me just to pair up different items I already have in an intriguing way. By having a different fit on the leg, it just means I can really experiment with what's already in my wardrobe and pairing it up with these. The retail on these was something like £965, far too much than I would be willing to spend, and I managed to get them on the DSM sale for about £480, so definitely a steal. You're about 40 to 50% off. DSM sale, if you can still check it out, we've got some great offers there, so I definitely recommend heading to the website and seeing what they've got to offer. I also really like this olive colour that they're in. I don't really have this in my wardrobe, especially when it comes to trousers, so being able to add a product which I've loved from the runway in a new colour I don't already have in my wardrobe, as well as a different silhouette, it just makes it a far more valuable and all in all well-rounded pickup. And last but certainly not least in my pickups, I finally managed to get a bag. So this is the medium Telfar. This is another one which, I'm sorry, I lied. I did pay full price for this, but I actually picked it up in the sale they did where all the proceeds went towards helping the people affected in the Palestine conflict. It's definitely something which I hold close to my heart and I'm passionate about, so what better way to spend my money on a bag I already wanted but to help an amazing cause. It features 2 handle straps as well as longer straps to throw it over your shoulder, press stud fastening in the middle, as well as a zipped pocket inside. It is a great size just for an everyday bag. I do kind of wish I got the large one because I just think it's a bit more obnoxious and interesting, but I think if I was going to grab another one, I'd maybe look to get a large in a bold colour to really make it stand out more. In general, I've been trying to just really beat it up a bit more, get it looking not so brand new, because I think when they do look a bit more crumpled, beaten up, however you want to describe it, it just makes them look lived in and adds a lot of character to them. Definitely think if you can pick up a bag of a similar size, whether that be a Telfar or a black leather bag. I've also been looking at the likes of the Balenciaga City bag. I think it's the Bottega and Diomo bag. One of my close friends, Micah, has this bag. I'll make sure to drop a link to the video he's done on his. He's got it in amazing colour. But I think it's another thing which, as I mentioned with the other accessories, it just helps add a bit more to an outfit and helps you really show that you have style and know how to dress when it can be a more refined, concise outfit. Another non-fashion item that I've picked up this month, I feel like you guys might love, is this Miu Mini Plus. It went down so well in my house that I had to also grab one for my girlfriend. It's one of these portable ROM emulator sort of setup, very reminiscent of the old school Game Boy Colors. The form factor of it is so great. I've recently just been playing Pokemon Crystal. It was one of the games I'd not played before, and the vibrancy and colours are great. It really gives me that sense of nostalgia, feeling like a kid again running through these Pokemon games, so I'd definitely try and grab one. They're only about 40 quid too, and they're super quick with delivering them. So that's all my pickups recently, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on them down below and what your favourite one was. I've got some great video ideas coming up too, so make sure if you're not already to subscribe. You don't want to miss out on them. Once again, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or evening, and I'll chat to you next time.